Could the Lakers be still aiming to make a blockbuster trade before the start of the regular season? Welcome into the Lakers Report by Chat Sports. Jeffrey Cooperstein here with you guys. Hope everyone is enjoying their week so far. But we did have a major report from a prominent NBA insider. Marc Stein says the Lakers are reportedly still interested in an Andrew Wiggins trade prior to the season beginning. Let's jump right into what Stein had to say on a potential Wiggins deal to the Los Angeles Lakers. Wiggins, 30 years old, will earn $28.2 million this season and holds a $30.2 million player option for 26-27. I wouldn't have classified him as a potential purple and gold target before Doncic's long-term future was secured, but things are different now. So my sense is that the Lakers would have interest if the Heat in the coming weeks or months decided to prioritize financial flexibility and look to reduce payroll. This would be an opportunity that I think the Lakers should absolutely try to take advantage of. If they get the sense that Pat Riley is willing to deal Andrew Wiggins, the Lakers and Rob Pelinka need to come to the table immediately and get this deal done. I think Wiggins would be a great fit in Los Angeles with the Lakers. I really think that he would elevate this team to the next level, especially offensively, while not sacrificing everything on the defensive end that you might in a potential trade. Wiggins in his last 4 seasons has been absolutely fantastic for the most part. He had a down year in 23-24, but in 21-22, he was one of the best two-way players in the NBA, helping Golden State to their 4th NBA title in this span in the Steph Curry dynasty. And you know that Wiggins can score the basketball at a really efficient level, averaging 18 points per game last year, 4.5 rebounds, and shot 37.5% from 3. Like I said, the year 23-24, when he played 71 games with the Warriors, a little down on the scoring average, but besides that, he was still a really, really good player, and I think Wiggins would be a great fit in Los Angeles. So we're going to break down what a possible trade could look like and what Wiggins coming to Hollywood could mean for LeBron James, Luka, and the Lakers. But I want to hear from you guys down in the comment section. Would you trade for Andrew Wiggins? If you would, give me a T for trade. If you would not, give me a P for pass. Curious to hear what you guys have to say. Wanted to throw this tweet out here from Sleeper Heat, who's a good Miami Heat account. It's plugged in with them. He said Andrew Wiggins had a great summer with the Heat. The Heat are impressed with how much time he spent at their facilities. And what this tells me is the Miami Heat are not actively shopping Andrew Wiggins. They are not looking to just offload him simply just to offload him. Like, the Lakers aren't going to just give Andrew Wiggins away to anybody. If he does end up getting traded, it's going to be a deal that Miami would be enticed by. So I think the Lakers would have to come correct to the table if they were to get a potential deal done. Look, Wiggins is someone who still makes a decent amount of money, and I do think there's a decent chance that he could pick up that player option for next season. He's making $28.2 million this year, $30.1 next season with that option, and it wouldn't shock me either way if he declined it and entered free agency, or if he picked it up, try to get one more big payday before he signs another longer-term contract in the summer of 27. So that would certainly be something the Lakers would have to take into account as well. I was talking with our Heat Report host, Nick Roloff, and this is the trade idea that we came up with to send Andrew Wiggins to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers receive Andrew Wiggins and Keyshawn Johnson in exchange for Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleber, and that 2031 first-round pick. Look, you're going to have to give up to get. I don't think if you include that first-round pick, if you don't include that first-round pick, I don't know if you're getting Andrew Wiggins. And that is certainly something that the Lakers would have to take into consideration if they'd be willing to trade one of their most valuable trade assets that they have at their disposal right now for an Andrew Wiggins. If the Lakers are interested in trying to win now, I think you would have to heavily consider this if you were Rob Pelinka and a Lakers decision maker. I think Andrew Wiggins would make this team significantly better, especially on offense, when you look at the options that the Lakers have. You know this is LeBron's final season in LA with the Lakers. You get Andrew Wiggins as a de facto replacement for LeBron James, and you're obviously never going to replace LeBron. But at the end of the day, you're looking for firepower and a guy who can also guard at a pretty high level. So when you're looking at a guy in Andrew Wiggins, I think you're getting someone who is still at the top of his game. And I know he's 30 years old. I still think he has some good years left in him. maybe the Lakers could swing a deal for him before the start of the season. Continuing on here in just a moment, but before we do that, we have an insane sweatshirt sale for you guys. This sweatshirt was originally on sale for $65. Now it's just $20, over 50% off when you go to chatsports.com/Lakers sweatshirt. That link is in the comments and description of today's show. Be sure to get it now before they run out. As I checked about 20 minutes ago, they still had them available in most sizes. So go over to that link right now, chatsports.com/Lakers sweatshirt, and get yours before they run out for just $20 right now. So let's take a look at the pros and cons of this potential Wiggins trade. And here is why I would do it if I was Los Angeles. Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Andrew Wiggins, and LeBron James. That's a pretty insane firepower in your starting lineup. And then you throw DeAndre Ayton in there as your center. You're looking at 5 guys who can average 15 plus easily. I mean, Austin Reeves averaged 20 points a game last year. You know, Luka can get you 30. LeBron can get you 25. Wiggins will get you 18 to 20. And then Ayton can probably get you 15 as well. Like, it would be one of the best starting 5s in the NBA, and it wouldn't be close. And they'd be pretty solid defensively as well, with Wiggins being the anchor on the wing, Ayton being a bit of a rim protector, even though he hasn't done that at a super high level. I still think he has that in his game. They'll be a good rebounding team as well. I think it would give the Lakers a lot of firepower, especially in the starting 5. On the contrary, why I would hesitate if I was the Lakers and why I would really think about it is Wiggins just didn't stay on the floor consistently after he was traded from the Warriors to the Heat at the trade deadline last year. Like, he was really good when he played in the regular season. The problem is he didn't really play very often. It was just 17 games that he suited up for the Heat there in the regular season, and then 4 playoff games. They obviously got swept, and his numbers did go down pretty significantly in the postseason as well. So that would be my main concern is, am I getting Andrew Wiggins that's going to play 70-plus games, or am I getting Andrew Wiggins that's going to play 50% of the games that he was available for, which was the case when he was with the Heat. He played in 17 of a possible 33 games for the Heat in the regular season last year. And simply, that's just not good enough for a team that has aspirations like the Los Angeles Lakers do. At the end of the day, I think Wiggins is a very good player. I think he absolutely makes the Lakers better. And I think I would do this trade if I was making the decisions up there in Hollywood for the purple and gold. But if Pelinka pulled off this deal, I wouldn't love giving up the first-round pick. Like, you're putting a lot of faith in Andrew Wiggins that he's going to come good and that you're going to win a title in one of these next 2 years, maybe even this year, when you would have that stacked starting 5 of LeBron, of Wiggins, of Luka, of Reeves, and Ayton. You'd be putting a lot of chips into the basket this year, and it's a risk giving up that 2031 first-round pick because God knows what the Lakers look like 6 years from now. It could be a valuable pick down the road, and that could end up being someone that the Miami Heat use to draft their next franchise player. So that's the risk that you have to take. It's a risk-reward. I think the reward outweighs the risk here for Los Angeles. I'll ask you guys one more time before we head on out of here. Would you accept this trade? Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleber, that 2031 first heading to the Miami Heat in exchange for Andrew Wiggins and Keyshawn Johnson. If you would, type A for accept. If you would not, go ahead and type D for decline. That will do it for today's Lakers Report, guys. Appreciate you for tuning into the show. If the Lakers make a trade for Andrew Wiggins, you know we'll have you covered right here on the channel. So hit that sub button at youtube.com/LakersTV.